What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and here's a little fun fact about me, or about my life, kind of, that some of you all might not know. But before my mother passed away when I was 15, about to turn 16, she was a supervisor over multiple retirement and nursing homes in my area. So I've always kind of been around older people. But when she took on this job, she didn't really know exactly what she was getting herself into. I remember it had to be maybe a week or so after she started this job. She came home one night crying. And I was a kid, I didn't really understand what was going on, but it turned out she had went into one nursing home and she had discovered that all of the older patients at this nursing home, they all had bruises all over them. Now, if you know about old people, some of you all are old yourself, old people bruise easily, right? But she was noticing there was just these bruises all over all of these patients, just dozens and dozens of patients. And over the coming weeks and months, she slowly exposed how multiple nurses at this nursing home were abusing their patients. And this is something that I don't think a lot of people know about. It's something that you don't hear much about, but I can assure you there is a real problem with old folks in these nursing homes being abused by their caregivers. It's actually very, very common. My mother went into these nursing homes and started cleaning them up, firing people, getting rid of people who were treating the old people bad. I remember she was getting death threats. People were trying to fight her and stuff like that just because she was trying to, protect the old people from the nurses who were supposed to be caring for them. But yes, folks, and if this was a problem then, I can only imagine the problem now. Because back then you actually had to have some type of credentials or something to even be working in these places. Nowadays, healthcare workers are just random women with scrubs. Literally, ladies go out, buy some scrubs, next thing you know, they're taking care of old people. They have no training, nothing. They're just random people off the streets that go and buy scrubs, and next thing you know, they're treated as nurses, and people are handing over their mothers and fathers to these random people for them to care for them. And listen, sometimes you find a sweet person who actually cares. I know a lot of sweet people who took care of older people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that everyone's bad, but man, you would just be surprised like how much this happens in this country. And the reason I'm talking about this is because there's this video going viral right now. And it's just, it's not necessarily physical abuse. I don't know what you would call this, but it's just so awkward. It's so extremely awkward. It really caught me off guard, and it just really brought back this flood of memories that I have from when my mom was working at these nursing homes when I was younger. And apparently someone hired a nurse or a caregiver. And like I say, you got to use these words very lightly because most of these people are not actually nurses. They're just random people in scrubs. But anyway, someone hired a caregiver to look after their disabled child. And apparently the caregiver decided, hey, I'm going to film TikTok videos of me twerking on this person's head. Listen, it's not funny, but it's funny. I'm going to just roll the clip. You got to see it for yourself. You formulate your own opinion, and then I'll be back to give you mine in just a moment.
Right now, it's a video that's going viral of me, the healthcare worker that's dancing on top of her patient's head. It's not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time, okay? A lot of people in the comments talking about sex, just all type of dumb Non-verbal, trust and believe, he's verbal. And if he's not verbal to his kins, then I don't know what's going on over there. But around here, he be verbal. And I got proof. What you say?
Can I get my hug?
You want to get a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no.
He looks very aware and comfortable to me, so y'all need to stop jumping to conclusions. Even though, yeah, I do see how he look, but trust me, it's not that. Enough is enough. Stay tuned.
I mean, first off, we have to start by asking why. Like, really, why? What is the point of this? What's the thought process? Like, do these thoughts just creep into people's brains? I'm really intrigued by how the human mind works. Because if I'm a nurse or a caregiver and I'm there with my disabled patient, the last thing that would ever creep in my mind would be like, hey, you know what? While I'm here on the job, I should probably twerk on this guy's head. Maybe I should film a video of me bouncing on this guy's head and upload it to social media. I honestly do not get it. I don't get it. And I know there are crazy people out there. We talk about crazy people every day. But still, it's like, why? What possessed you to do this? Did you think that this was going to be a good look? Did you think that the world would appreciate this? Do you think that you were producing a work of art? Is this the 2025 Mona Lisa? I don't get it. I really don't get it. But what's even worse is she has the audacity to do this. Then she has the nerve to post it on social media, and she's getting upset by the reactions. And she's like, oh, well, it doesn't necessarily look like what it looks like, you know, the angles and stuff. No, it looks like you're bouncing and dancing provocatively on this guy's head. I mean, I don't know. What else do you think people are seeing here? But to not only get the thought in your mind that you're going to do this, but you also record it. You don't have enough self-awareness to realize how stupid and bad this looks. So you post it online thinking that people are going to love it. And then when you get negative reactions, you act like something is wrong with everyone else. The whole world is wrong for reacting negatively to this clip. And you're in the right for bouncing on this guy's head. I don't know. I don't know anymore what in the hell is going on in this world. But you see, stuff like this is why they took TikTok away. Because, listen, the world was already a crazy place. People were already doing stupid things. But I don't think people were doing stuff like this before TikTok. But yeah, it just all goes into what I was explaining earlier about my experiences, or better yet, my mother's experiences. I think people really need to think twice about who they leave their loved ones with. Think twice about who you're hiring and bringing into your homes to look after, you know, your older loved ones, disabled loved ones, or whoever, because sometimes, you know, you're going to get someone like this who dances on top of their heads, or you could get something worse, someone who beats the living crap out of them. And that's what's happening to a lot of older folks in nursing homes across the country. And, you know, a lot of these nursing homes are hiring people who absolutely hate these old people. They have a chip on their shoulder for whatever reason. No need to go into detail there. I'm sure a lot of you can imagine what I'm talking about. But people are coming into these nursing homes and just wailing on these old people because of the chips on their shoulder. And it's a problem that I've seen blooming for a while now, and I can only imagine how bad it's going to get over the coming years, because we're going into this day and age where everyone just, I don't know. It's like you used to have certain qualifications. You would have to, you know, to have some sort of a job or a position. But now it's just like the do it from home, you know, the do it yourself age, if you will. And literally, like, around where I live, there are people who are like putting on braces in their apartments and stuff. Like literal fake dentists out here putting braces on kids and stuff out of their apartment buildings. Shit is getting weird. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.